There's a walk I took every morning as a kid, a simple journey from my front door to the school gates. But looking back, it feels less like a walk and more like a scene from a movie, painted with sunlight and wonder. This is the story of the walk to school that still lives so vividly in my mind. My day would start with the smell of toast and the gentle rush of my mom getting me ready. Backpack on, lunchbox in hand, I'd step out into the morning air. It always felt so fresh, so full of possibility. The first part of my journey was down our quiet little street. The houses were all different, each with its own personality. There was the one with the grumpy cat that always watched me from the windowsill, its tail twitching, and the house with the beautiful rose bushes, where dewdrops clung to the petals like tiny jewels. I used to imagine little fairies lived inside them. Then, I'd turn the corner onto the main path, a wide walkway that cut through a small park. This was where the magic really began. The path was lined with huge, ancient trees whose branches formed a green tunnel above me. In the spring, it was a canopy of blossoms. In the summer, the leaves dappled the sunlight, creating dancing patterns on the ground that I'd try to step on. In the fall, the path became a sea of red, orange, and yellow leaves. I loved the crunchy sound they made under my shoes, like I was walking on a giant bag of potato chips. Along this path, I'd meet my fellow travelers. There was an old man who walked his golden retriever every single day, without fail. He always had a kind smile and a gentle, "Good morning." I'd see other kids, some running and laughing, others walking slowly, still half asleep. We were all on our own little adventures, heading to the same destination. One of my favorite spots was a small wooden bridge that crossed a tiny, bubbling creek. The water was so clear you could see the smooth, gray stones at the bottom. I'd always stop for a moment, leaning over the railing, pretending I was a great explorer discovering a new river. Sometimes I'd see little fish darting around, and I'd wonder what their world was like. I named the biggest one Kingfin. As I got closer to school, the sounds would change. The quiet rustling of leaves and chirping of birds would slowly be replaced by the distant ringing of the first bell and the cheerful chatter of children in the schoolyard. The path would open up, and suddenly, there it was, the big brick school building, standing tall against the blue sky. It looked like a friendly giant waiting to welcome us in. I'd run the last few steps, my heart a little lighter, my mind filled with the small wonders I'd seen. It was just a simple walk to school, something millions of kids do every day. But for me, it was a daily dose of magic. It taught me to notice the little things, to find beauty in the ordinary, and to appreciate the quiet moments of peace before the busy day began. A memory I hold on to, a small, perfect film strip, playing in my mind. Thanks for listening to my little story. If you have a memory like this, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the heart. See you next time.